Hello, start.
So poverty in Bihar and poverty in Delhi is a two different world. Uh, the poverty, the reason of poverty in Bihar is are various reasons like lack of infrastructure, unemployment, political will, education, and where in Delhi is the poverty is mainly what I observe is the migration and the people from the backward area who comes from who migrated from the rural and the different part of the country in the search of job, but they're even going there, they don't find job and just end up living in the slums area. Also the poverty the poverty the process and the handling manner of the tackling the poverty in Bihar and the Delhi is so different. The government initiative and government programs are different to tackle the poverty in two different states, two different situations. Like in even Delhi, we can say that there's so many schemes and programs have been uh, running by the government to tackle the poverty, like we say uh, uh, for the betterment of the society, where the political will in Bihar and the schemes running by the government is not enough. On the second hand, the educational and the schools are doing very well in Delhi, even like in the recent years, where in Bihar in the last 10 and 50 years, the education system had degraded day by day, and the people, the students and the people of Bihar has not rely on the education system of Bihar. Rather, they are migrating for in the search of. So that is also the reason of poverty and as to poverty.
Okay, Aman. So tell me, what are the other courses that you have applied in TES?
I have only applied for CODP.
Just applied for CUDP. Why is it so? Because we have also have same course in Guwahati campus.
It was my mistake that at that time I didn't check out that there's a same course in Guwahati, so I only applied for Mumbai stuff. So it was my mistake.
So out of all social work programs, you liked CUDP only. Why is it so?
So the it so I developed some leadership and management skill through NCC, and I the motto of NCC really really motivate me to do social work, as its motto is service before self. So, and I thought that the community development practices is something needed for leadership and management skill. So I thought that it matched my personality and my, so I just applied for it.
So, what is the key things that CUDP has, which other social work program does not? Yeah, social work programs do not have.
So the key program thing, and that the thing really fascinated me is the developing a community, the marginalized one, who are really on the verge and the edge of society, and those who are out of mainstream. To developing them and to communicating them needs a lot of motivation, and it needs
So when we
it
talk about Dalit, when we talk about tribal, when we talk about women's studies, when we talk about any other social work, even if when we talk about criminology and justice, all these programs also deal with a similar kind or similar profile of people, like those are marginalized, backward, or on the verge of society, or the verge of uh, being marginalized in society. So why only CODP which attracted you?
so I uh, mm, uh, because just because CODP because I was not into the sociology or other criminal, like there's also another courses criminology, so I was not into those courses, or in the I had not any background knowledge of like sociology that I couldn't say anything about it, but I could align myself towards this because I had knowledge of something, community and in social psychology, like how to work in a group to motivate them and to things that can develop them. Like so, I could relate more myself to this course rather than other courses.
Okay. And what are the alternate options do you have?
I've also applied for MSW in Jamia, MU, and DU. So this is the only thing I want to do, masters, MSW.
Okay, Master in Social Work. When have you graduated?
I've graduated last year.
With sociology honors,
No, sir, in geography honors.
in geography honors, but you have studied sociology also.
I will, no, sir, psychology is my subsidiary.
Okay, psychology is your subsidiary. So can you tell me how geography helps, or how geography will help you in CODP program?
So there's a there's a subject, geography is a subject in geography which vastly deal with the uh, human like data interpretation that we read, and the other the population. In the population we need we can specify that what is the what, how many people, especially we can understand tackling the problem, what needs in the uh, population, to understand the problem of the society with the help of the population data which is given by and by government. And another factor that how different regions and the climate affect the poverty and the lifestyle of the people that left them behind, and it's a barrier in their development and not getting into the mainstream.
Okay. So what's your family background, Aman?
So my father is a serviceman in a service in a government service, and my mother is a housewife. I'm three brothers and one sister. Uh,
So can you tell me in detail, like at what post your father is working, and what are the things your siblings or your brothers sisters are doing?
so basically, my father is in a government block development office. He is in like this Karamchari, like
Mm. He is in Saran only.
yes, his son,
Mm.
and I'm the elder son of my parents. My younger brother is doing graduation from Jamia Millia Islamia,
Okay.
and my younger sister is in intermediate, and my younger brother is in class seventh.
Okay. So like your father or your parents must have uh, the good amount of pressure to educate you all for, because you all are still in your studies.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in order to support your family, you'll be looking for quick placement based job only, placement based course only. Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What kind of job profiles do you think that you'll be getting from, or do you get after CODP program?
So after doing CODP and towards, I'm looking forward for to join NGOs, uh, basically that is, or doing to join any CSR.
Okay. So have you been in any community which is marginalized, and they don't have the community strength or community feeling among themselves?
No, sir.
So through NCC, you have never been to any community which is marginalized.
So actually, I have volunteered for an NGO that is Agaz Talim, which is a uh, students and alumni based of running by the alumni and students of Jamia, and which basically helps and helps for the children of the slums area in Okla. So I volunteered there, and I was there for. So I was work for them, and I
You So
Yes, sir.
what was your roles and responsibility at that place?
So that place, we just have to go there and try to push to educate them, to bring awareness about them, about sanitation, health, and education. How education can help and make the better society. And we just used to take the classes for the free, and by the some fund we used to also distribute some uh, sanitation and the health facility equipments to them.
Yeah. So do you find that the works of NGO or any similar organization actually helps in development of the people where they work?
So not that on level, not that pace, but slowly or is little change it brings. I believe that it brings a little change.
So all those poor area that we see today has been existed for many years, like since independence, and many NGOs or many social work initiative has been started in those areas, but still we find there is no significant change in development or upliftment we could have achieved. So do you think that we have to think on other ways or other projects, other kind of strategy?
So the of course we should start, because the kind of development and the marginalized are improving day by day. As per the report that we say by NSSO report that says the marginalized people has become more in the last 5 years. So we must find any other way, or to better way to the improve the scheme, that it could reach to anyone, and everyone could get benefit of. And I believe that the NGOs and other self help group can help to provide and to enrich to the marginalized people.
Okay, so let's not talk about what we could have done. Tell me, what are the problem with these NGO that they are not achieving their full potential, or they are not uh, able to change the place where they have been working?
Sorry, sir, I was not involved in any NGOs or like, so I don't have experience that I could tell you, sir.
Okay, so you can just have a guess kind of thing. matlab you can just observe and tell me. So where do they miss?
So I believe that running any scheme is not enough. It is also, we also need to bring a behavior change and awareness among the people, and that is where lacking. Just be Also they are not facing, they're not covering a big area, but a certain area. But there also there is also there limitation of covering an area, but NGOs are not covering a big area. The other thing I can relate, that the expenditure, the amount of money they are expending is not in a proper manner. The flow of the funds that are raising by the government or the CSR is not in a proper way. That my guess.
Okay. So can you talk about all the impact or all the effects that happened on the Bihar economy or Bihar politics and anything that is in Bihar due to the reverse migration that happened in the time of COVID?
So the COVID is one of the human crisis we ever seen, and the migration was the worst thing happened in India, and the mainly Bihar, the people of Bihar, the migrants of Bihar have also faced it. basically economy has become down, and the people of Bihar has suffered a lot because their jobs has had been snatched, and even people are not getting the jobs they had, special because of the fear of the third wave, also their head. And the people I have seen since last year when I was in lockdown, I've seen people who had a good job in the in outside of Bihar, who are migrant workers, are just roaming around for the food and the money that they can borrow for someone. So COVID has really affected the migrants workers of Bihar, and now also the economy. The people from as I said, we can say that Bihar is the most migrant, one of the most migrant workers in the terms of states in India, and it also their earning also improves in the state GDP. But as they are come back in Bihar and they don't have job in even in Bihar, so somehow it also loses the state GDP.
ओके, थैंक यू अमन। तो तुम्हारा कब है इंटरव्यू?
14 question.
14 को है। तो तुम और भी एक और पहले क्यों नहीं दिए? मतलब एक दो बार और देते तो सही रहता ना। एक और दे देना, ठीक है?
Yes,
अ,
sir.
कल रात में या परसों सुबह। ऐसे तो तुम्हारा ओवरऑल ठीक है, बट मतलब कई जगह पे थोड़ा और अच्छा तुम बोल सकते हो। जैसे मैंने जब रिफ्रेश किया, मैंने दोबारा पूछा तुमसे कि कुछ सोच कर बताओ, तो तुमने बहुत अच्छे अच्छे जवाब दिए कि वही एनजीओ हैज नॉट बीन एबल टू ब्रिंग द डिजायरेबल चेंज,
वो
है ना?
सही था रीजन.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल। तो तुम्हारे पास है आइडिया, मतलब यू नो गुड वेल, बट समहाउ तुम डर के नहीं बता रहे हो बहुत सारी चीजें। जैसे हाउ ज्योग्राफी हेल्प्स, तो वो भी तुम्हारा ठीक था। फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी का तो नहीं, बट जो पॉलिटिकल
ह्यूमन
ज्योग्राफी है,
ह्यूमन
ह्यूमन
ज्योग्राफी.
ज्योग्राफी है, विच कैन गिव यू अ वेरी ग्रेट आइडिया अबाउट पीपल एंड देयर लाइफस्टाइल, देयर इकोनॉमी, है ना? तो वो सब चीज। और प्लस ये ज्योग्राफी विल आल्सो गिव यू आइडिया ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, कि किस एरिया में, किस रीजन में जहाँ तुम काम कर रहे हो, वहाँ पे ज्योग्राफी बेस्ड रिसोर्सेज क्या है। तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। एंड आई हैव ऑलरेडी रिकॉर्डेड दिस, आई विल अपलोड दिस, ये इंटरव्यूज टू, मतलब इन यूट्यूब। उसको भी हम लाइव नहीं करेंगे, बट तुम उसको देखना, लिस्ट करके भेजेंगे, यू विल फाइंड देयर आर मेनी क्वेश्चंस, और इनफैक्ट द इंटायर इंटरव्यू कैन हैव लिटिल बेटर अगर तुम अपनी सारी लर्निंग यूज करते। मन नहीं था क्या तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू देने का?
सो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा
क्या घर पे?
है घर पे भी, और थोड़ा सा मतलब हाँ कुछ.
क्या हम इसको रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर देते हैं? बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है।